Hey guys, it's Patrick here, and today I'm coming at you guys with a video going over Liquid Divinium, kind of explaining how it works, how you can acquire it, and at the end of the video I'm going to cover some strategies on how to get it quickly. So Liquid Divinium is this random item that can be found when you purchase anything in the game, and is used to get mega gumballs. Now what mega gumballs are basically just very, very powerful gumballs that have a limited time use, so you can get things like 7 perks at round 1. Just crazy stuff like that. And by Treyarch's definition, as we see here, how you can get them is by opening doors, wall buys, and using power-up machines, which I believe is a reference to the different pack-a-punches on both the Giant and Shadows of Evil. Now, this is technically correct, but not entirely full. So I wanted to kind of go over the more in-depth way of how to get these things. So yes, you can get it from buying doors, you can get it from wall buys, and you can get it from power-up machines. But they also forgot to mention that you can actually get it from purchasing perks, hitting the box, as well as Monty's gumball machine itself. Now, although these 6 ways can all get you Liquid Divinium, these ways are not all equal, and in fact, most ways are not very viable, so I want to go over each option. So the first one they say is doors. Now this is not a very good method of getting gumballs, as there's a finite amount of doors on every map, so obviously that's not really going to help. Box hits, again, is very unreliable. I've played a game where I got to round 48. I think I must have hit the box 50 times, and I didn't get a single Liquid Divinium. Now, it can happen, but again, it's all luck. Perks are another one that's just not very viable, as if you're playing solo, you have a finite number of perks you can purchase, so not really worth it again. Dr. Monty's gumballs are definitely a possibility, and as you're playing through the game, you can hit it and get it, but another thing that you don't want to be betting on. So that leaves us with 2 possible ways, and that is wall guns and pack-a-punch. So I'm going to cover 2 strategies for this video. One is going to be for the Giant, the other is going to be for Shadows of Evil. Now, I recommend the Giants far over trying it on Shadows of Evil, as number 1, the Giant is an easier map. I believe you can get it quicker, but if you don't have that map, you can revert to the second strategy that I'll show later in the video. So the fastest way to get Liquid Diviniums in Black Ops 3 Zombies as of now seems to be wall buys. So what I recommend doing is going into the Giant, and all you have to do is very, very straightforward. You don't have to worry about pack-a-punch or anything like that. Is simply go into the game and buy every single gun on the wall. So I've gotten it first hit. I've gotten it in 3 hits. Sometimes it's taken me up to 7 or 8. And honestly, sometimes you won't get one. But it's like probably, I would say, an 80 or 90% chance to get one. And it takes about 15 minutes max to get every gun if you're a strong player. So basically, like I said, it's very, very straightforward. You just have to buy every gun. But one thing to note is I believe you can only get a Liquid Divinium on the first time you buy that wall gun. So I've never got it on my second buy. But like I said, guys, it's very, very straightforward, very, very easy. And like I said, this is the fastest way. I've gotten 6 in an hour and a half, which if you average it, it is actually 15 minutes per Liquid Divinium, which is very, very quick compared to some other strategies. So like I said, that is, at least to what I have found, the fastest way to get Liquid Divinium in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, if you don't have the Giant, I have another way of going about doing this on Shadows of Evil. This is the quickest way I've found to do it, but again, it's a little bit difficult unless you're a strong player. So basically, you want to just get completely set up with the Wonder Weapon and some other gun that's going to give you points. Just some assault rifle, pack-a-punch, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And you want to train at the Rift. Now, if you don't know how to do these things, I have a video on my channel about it, but basically what you have to do is point whore the crap out of the zombies. So you're not going to get to this point till like 20, 25, maybe even 30, which is why this is a little bit more of a slow method. But once you get to this point where you're basically just grinding the rounds, you've got completely set up, you've got 4 perks, you've got the Wonder Weapon, and you've got a point gun, what you want to do is just whore for points, and just every round, just hit the box, pack-a-punch. And if you can do it multiple times, do it. I was on like round 48. I remember I had like 100,000 points, and I didn't do this, but like I said, pack-a-punch is the best way to get Liquid Diviniums. Usually maybe 4 to 5 hits, but as little as 1 hit to get it. So this is a very, very difficult way until you get to a certain point, and then it becomes easy. Other than that, though, like I said, I really feel like the Giant is the best way to get these. And if you're at a struggle, realistically, you know, the best way is just to play through Shadows of Evil, because Shadows of Evil seems to be a little bit more balanced on finding them. Whereas, like I said, with the Giant, especially, it's mostly just Pack-a-Punch and wall buys. So the Shadows of Evil, like I said, is a very, very weird map for finding Liquid Divinium. So like I said, I highly recommend the Giant. It's just an easier map. It's a lot more likely to find these things on early rounds and things like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you found that video helpful. Like I said, this is kind of a weird subject as it is completely random and people are going to have different results. This is what I found the best for me. Like I said, I managed to get 6 in an hour and a half, so I think that's pretty quick. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to leave a like, that'd be great, and I'll see you later.